Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good morning, everybody. Our lesson today in page 218, calculating angles. Page 218, calculating angles. Please open your book with me and prepare your calculator. We cannot solve it today without calculator. From the last period, when we talked about the tan ratio, we used the calculator. Okay. In the last period, I said to you that I have a right angle triangle. This right angle triangle contains three sides. The side facing to the right angle, we call it hypotenuse, and according to the angle I deal with it, I have two other sides. The facing one to the angle I deal with it, we call it opposite, and the beside one, we call it adjacent. Okay, and we calculate the fraction, the ratio between the opposite and adjacent to get the tan, and we know how we can calculate the tan by using our calculator. Today, inshallah, I'll give you the ratio and ask you to find the measure of the angle by using also tan ratio, which is opposite over adjacent. Okay, but today I'll give you the fraction. Do you remember in the last period or in the last lesson? Let's remember together like this. Okay, I give you angle, say مثلا 30. The opposite of 30 is x and the adjacent is 25, and ask you to find the length of x. So you will use the tan 30 equal x over 25 and get the missing length. Or here, as I said to you, find the tan angle B. I said what is the opposite for angle B? 3, and what is the adjacent is 4. So the tan for angle B is 3 over 4, like this. But today, inshallah, I'll give you a fraction, I'll give you the ratio, I'll give you the tan, which is opposite over adjacent, and ask you to calculate the angle. In each time I give you the angle, but today the angle will be unknown, like this. A, B, theta, whatever. The angle is unknown. Okay. In our calculator, if I give you a ratio like this, say مثلا I have 1. Someone asked me, teacher, 1 is a ratio? Yes, it's 1 over 1. So give me 1.000, whatever the number of 0 on the right from the decimal point, nothing. So the ratio here is 1 over 1. Which angle measure give me tan 1? The ratio of tan or tangent ratio equal 1. That's to say 1 over 1. How I can find the angle? How I can calculate the angle? You will use your calculator like this and make what? Look here, I go to the left, we have button shift. I'll press it, shift, then go to 10. So I press shift and then 10. He wrote tan negative 1, inverse 10. Okay, and then what is the ratio I have? 1, just 1, so I press 1. So I have tan inverse 1 equal, you will get the measure of angle, 45. And this is the answer for question 1. Find the angle that have these tangents, giving your answer correct to 2 significant figure. The answer is already 2 significant figure, as you see, 45. Again, what I did, you have to memorize the steps well. what I did again, I have the ratio 1, that's to say 1/1. In the beginning, I press shift, then 10, then write the fraction if you have fraction, or here I have 1, press 1. So the calculator wrote tan -1 inverse, okay, equal, as you see, the answer is 45. So the measure of angle sorry, with tangent ratio 1 is 45. This is exercise 2, page 218, question 1. The measure of angle is 45. In this question, he asked me find the angles that have these tangents, giving your answer correct to this two significant figure. Okay, let's see the second ratio. I have 0.577. I want to find the angle with this tangent ratio, 0.577. I use my calculator. Okay, what I said, yalla, say with me, shift, then tan, so shift, then tan, write the ratio you have. I have 0.577. Press equal. What is the angle? 29.9. So I consider it about 30. Again, I press shift, then press tan. So shift tan, you will find your calculator, write tan inverse, tan -1. And what is the ratio he gave it to me? 0.577. Teacher, you didn't wrote the 0 before. No problem. I started with the decimal point. And finally, press equal. You see, this is the angle. Easy. 29.9, that's to say 30. So question number 2, with the tangent ratio 0.577, the angle on your calculator is 29.9, that's to say it's about 30, because he said right, too significant. Yes, try to do the third one yourself. As you see here, in question number 3, the tangent is 0.268. Yes, try to do it yourself. Again, I'll press shift, then tan. You will find your calculator, right, tan inverse or tan -1. What is the ratio he gave it to me? Press it, 0.268, like this. Press equal. This is the angle. What is the angle? 15.0. So I consider it only 15. I think it's very, very easy lesson. You didn't make anything. The calculator will solve it for you. Okay, so for question 1, 2, and 3, exercise 2, page 218, he gave me the tangents and asking me to give the angle, calculating angles, and write the answer correct to two significant figure. Yes, now find the angles that have this tangent, give your answer correct to 3 significant. What is the difference between the upper questions and these questions? Here he asked about 2 significant figure and here 3 significant figure, but in both he asked me to find the angles. As you see, find the angles up and find the angles down. In question number 4, yes, try to do it yourself. In question number 4, I have tangent 1.732. 1.732. Go to your calculator. Press shift. Then tan. Now you have tan inverse, tan negative 1. And what is the ratio? 1.732. I press shift, then tan, and 1.732. Now press equal. So what is the angle? 59.9. 59.9, so I consider it 60, like this. Okay. You will say to me, teacher, he said write 3 significant. Yes, 3 significant, it will be 59.9. But I have to look to the right. I have another 9. It will give it 1. So it will change into 10. And this 10 give here 1. So the answer is 60. Question number 4, the answer is 60. Clear? Yes? Easy. Go to number 5. I have the tangent 2.747. I'll go to my calculator. Press shift, then tan. You will find tan inverse, tan negative 1. Now press the ratio. The ratio is 2.74 and 7. Like this. Question number 5, page 218. Press equal. This is the angle 69.99. 69.99. So when I stop here, 3 significant. On the right we have 9. It will give it 1. So the answer is 70. In number 5, the answer is 70. I think it's very easy. Yes, try to do number 6 yourself. I have tangent 3.732 and he asked me to calculate the angle. So follow the steps. I'll press shift. I press shift. Then tan. Now you have tan inverse, tan negative 1. What is the ratio? Press the ratio. 3.732. 3.732. Press equal. This is the angle 74.9. So 0.99. So 3 significant. It will be 75. Like this. Question number 6, exercise 2, page 280. Easy? Easy. So the summary for what I said. If I give you a ratio, you will press shift in your calculator, then tan, and press the ratio I give it to you, equal, you will get directly the angle I asked about. In some calculators you will find shift as my calculator or the word inverse. I think the most calculators contain shift. Some calculators contain inverse, as your book wrote for you. Inverse tan or shift tan. When you press shift then tan, you will find your calculator write tan inverse, tan negative 1. Okay? Yes, let's go to number 7. I am still in exercise 2, page 218. Question number 7, find the angle A correct to 1 decimal place. Okay, 1 decimal place. Where is angle A? This is angle A. How I can find it? I have to get the tangent first and then find the angle. So what is the tangent? The tangent is opposite over adjacent. So tan A equal 14 over 14. 14 over 14 equal 1. So now I have tangent 1. Go to your calculator, press shift, then tan, then 1. So you have tan inverse 1. Press equal, so the angle is 45 like this. In number 7. So in such kind of problem, I'll calculate the tan first. I'll calculate the tan first. And then use your calculator to get the angle. Shift, tan, press the ratio, equal, you will find the answer. The answer here, the angle measure is 45. Number 7. Yes, try to solve number 8 yourself. This is number 8. What I have angle A. Okay, angle A. What is the opposite? 3.46. What is the adjacent? 2. So we can find the tan. Yes, tan A equal opposite over adjacent. So tan A equal 3.46 over 2. Tan A equal 3.46 divided by 2. Teacher, how I can put it on the calculator? Easy. Go to your calculator. Press shift, then tan, as you see, tan inverse, tan negative 1, and press this fraction, okay, to write up 3.46 and down 2 equal 59.97. So it will be 60. So again, from the problem, I'll find the tangent of A. Tan A equal opposite over adjacent. So tan A equal 3.46 over 2. Teacher, how I can use my calculator to get it? Again, I press shift, then tan. Now I have fraction, not number, so I press fraction. This is a fraction, you press it. And when you start to write, you will write the denominator. 3.46 written up. And from this button, press down like this and start to write. Down we have 2. Okay, go here. Equal. What is the angle? 59.97. So it's about 60. Yes, my dear, go to number, I think it's easy now. Go to number 9. This is number 9. I have angle A. What is the opposite? 7.46, and the adjacent is 2 also. So to find the measure of angle A, to calculate the angle, I have to calculate the tangent first. So tan A equal 7.48 over 2. Tan A equals 7.46 over 2. Now I'll use my calculator to find the measure of the angle, to calculate the angle. As you see here, I press shift, then tan, then fraction, and I start to write 7.46 written up. Press to find down 2 equal 74.99, so I'll consider it 75 like this. This is the answer on your calculator, and it's 75. Easy, yes, very easy, very easy. Now your finger memorize what will do. Press tan, press shift, then press shift, then tan, Then the ratio, if it is fraction, make fraction. Or if it is a regular number, press the regular number. Finally put equal, you will get the angle. Now question number 9 till I think 15, he give me the angle theta. Okay, he gives the angle, the simple theta. Okay, what's theta? It is just simple, like the letter A, B, and so on. Now I want to find calculate angle theta. Sorry, I am in number 9. Number 9. We finished number 9, so number 10. Okay, sorry, number 10. This is number 10. Angle theta. In the beginning, find the tan of this angle. Tan theta equal 3/4. So here, question number 10. Tan theta equal 3/4. Let's try it on the calculator. Yes. Shift tan 3/4. I'll press fraction. 3 go down 4. As you see, tan inverse 3/4. Yes, equal 36.86. So he asked sorry to write 3 significant, so it will be 36.9, like this. 36.9, which is 36.86. So 36.9. This. Question number 10. Number 11. In number 11, also we have angle theta, and I want to calculate the angle. I have opposite to this angle and adjacent, so tan theta equal opposite 7/adjacent. So tan theta equal 7/9. Yes. Opposite over adjacent. 7/9. My calculate. Press shift. Then tan. Then fraction. I have 7 up and down 9. Go to press equal. So the angle is 37.87. So 3 significant figure. Add 1, 2, 3. Look to the right. You have 7. 7 will give 8, 1. So it will be 37.9. 37.9. Number 11, 37.9. Clear? Yes. Now, number 12. I have here angle theta. The opposite is 5. The adjacent is 8. So, tan theta equal 5/8. How I can calculate the angle? I'll use my calculator. Like this. Press shift. Then tan. Shift and tan. Then the fraction, which is 5/8. Number 12. Press fraction. 5 go down. 8 equal. So 32.000. So the answer will be 32. I think it's easy. Yes? Okay. So 13, 14, 15, 16 homework. 13, 14, 15, 16 homework. Okay, I solve with you number 17. Number 17. Okay. Number 17. Read the problem, please. A bell tower is 65 meter high. 65 meter high. I want to draw this problem. So make circle around 65 high. Find the angle elevation to 1 decimal place of the top from a point of 150 away from horizontal ground. Think well how we can draw this problem. Yes, my dear, try to solve number 17 alone. To draw this problem, he said the height is 65. This is the height, the perpendicular line is 65. And the angle of elevation, this is the horizontal line and this is the angle of elevation, A. He asked about the length or the measure of this angle. And the distance, the horizontal length is 150. It's easy to get measure angle A. In the beginning, it's important to draw the problem. Here, the elevation angle A, the opposite is 65 and the adjacent is 150. So tan A equals 65 over 150. I'll use my calculator. So I press shift, then tan. I have fraction, so I press fraction. What I have 65 and down 150 equal, what is the angle? 23.42. So 3 significant figure, it will be 23.4. This is the angle and this is answer number 17. Clear? I solve with you exercise 2 star, but I stop this video and record another one to solve exercise 2 star page 290.